Hello students, today we will deal with reproductive health part 2nd. In this we will deal with the contraceptive methods. So contraceptive methods. So what is contraception? It is the prevention of pregnancy. So there are different methods which can be adopted to prevent the pregnancy. They can be grouped into following categories. The first is natural or traditional methods, then barrier methods, IUD or intrauterine devices, oral contraceptives. So they involve tablets or pills, injectables, implants, and surgical methods in which surgery is performed. So let us see one by one. The first is natural method. The natural method, it is based on the principle of avoiding chances of ovum and sperm meeting. So we avoid the chance or the probability of sperm and ovum meeting. It means that one of them should not be present during coitus. First is periodic abstinence. So in this method, couples are they avoid coitus from day 10 to 17 of menstrual cycle. So they do not reproduce during 10 to 17th day of female menstrual cycle. Why? Because we know that ovulation takes place during the middle of the cycle. So egg will be released. So during this duration, they should not perform coitus. As chances of fertilization are high during this period, it is also called fertile period. So 10 to 17th day of female menstrual cycle, it is also called fertile period. So coitus should be avoided during this period to prevent fertilization. Now the second method is withdrawal or coitus interruptus. In this, during the act of coitus or intercourse, the male partner withdraws his penis or he removes the penis outside the vagina of female just before ejaculation. So just before the sperms are being released, he withdraws the penis from the vagina of female to avoid insemination. So this is called withdrawal or coitus interruptus because the coitus is interrupted in the middle. The third is lactational amenorrhea. We know that lactation means the duration of milk production after childbirth. So it is based on the fact that ovulation or egg release and menstrual cycle do not occur during the period of intense lactation following parturition. So after childbirth, when the milk is produced by mother, it is seen that ovulation stops and also menstrual cycle stops. So during this time, it is seen that fertilization will not take place because egg is not released. So as long as the mother breastfeeds or she is feeding the child fully, chances of conception are nil. So this period is also considered safe to prevent fertilization. Now lactational amenorrhea is effective only up to maximum of 6 months. So after the childbirth, this period is only for 6 months, the intense lactation period. After that, it is not possible to prevent conception. Natural methods have no side effects. So all the three natural methods, they have no side effects as no medicines and devices are used because we do not use any chemicals or devices, but the chances of failure are high. So they are not very effective. Why? Because if someone does not judges the time correctly, for example for periodic abstinence, if someone does not calculate the time of ovulation or the middle of menstrual cycle, the chances of failure are high. So these are the two important points regarding contraceptive methods. The second methods are barrier. So as the name suggests, barrier means a boundary. So it is based on the principle that ovum and sperms are prevented from physically meeting. So both will be released, but they will not be meeting. Why? Because a barrier is placed between them. So the first barrier is a condom. So they are barriers made up of thin rubber. So it is made up of thin rubber or latex. So latex is the milk of a rubber tree. So latex sheath, a very thin covering. They are used to cover penis in male. So in male they are used to cover penis, and in female they cover vagina and cervix in female. Just before coitus they are used so that the ejaculated semen or the fluid with sperms would not enter female reproductive tract. So they are available for male as well as female. Here we can see a male condom and a female condom. So we must identify the images. It is frequently asked in board exams. Now Nirod is a popular brand of condom for male. So it is the name of a popular brand which is being used in our country. It protects the user from contracting STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, and AIDS. So this is important point, that barrier method also helps us in preventing sexually transmitted diseases because a barrier is involved. They are disposable, so they are used only once and can be self inserted. So the user can use them himself. He does not need a qualified person. So they give privacy to the user. So nowadays these are the most popular methods. So condom is the most popular method nowadays. Now diaphragms, cervical caps and vaults, they are also barriers. They are also made of rubber and are inserted into female reproductive tract. So they are used by female to cover the cervix during coitus. So they cover the cervix. They are reusable. So this is the difference, that they can be used again. Spermicidal creams. So some creams are also used along with them to kill sperms. Jellies and foams are also used to increase the contraceptive efficiency so that the sperms will not survive or their motility will be affected. Now here we can see an important barrier method. So this is a advertisement for Nirod. We can see that the instruction is also given there regarding its importance, that it is used to prevent pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases and HIV/AIDS. And next it is also stated that it is also used to space the children. In Hindi this slogan is given. So the condom method, which is a prevalent barrier method, it is used to prevent sexually transmitted diseases and pregnancy. Now this is the image of a diaphragm, a cervical cap, and we can see in this that spermicides are applied on the diaphragm before using. The third method is intrauterine device or IUD. So these devices are inserted by doctors or expert nurses in uterus through the vagina. So they can be used only under guidance of expert. So they are of different types. First is non-medicated IUD. So it does not involve any chemical. Example is lips loop. The second is copper releasing IUD. They release copper in the maternal body. like uterus, it is copper T, copper 7, multi-load 375. So these are three copper releasing IUDs, hormone releasing IUDs. So they are Progestasert and LNG20. They release hormones. IUDs increase phagocytosis of sperms within uterus. So how they work? They increase the phagocytosis of sperms. So the sperms, they break down. Copper ions released suppress sperm motility. So the copper ions, they decrease the movement of sperms and their fertilizing capacity. In the last class we studied that the sperm should be motile, but copper ions, they will suppress the motility. So the chance of fertilization will be decreased. In this we can see different IUDs. So this is a Lips loop. We can see it is formed in the form of a loop. Then we can see this copper T. It is in the shape of a T made of copper. Then we can see this one is multi-load 375 and of different shapes. IUDs are available. Now hormone releasing IUDs make the uterus unsuitable for implantation. So the IUDs which release hormone, how they work? They make the uterus unsuitable for implantation. They change the environment of uterus, the balance of hormones, and the cervix become hostile to sperms. So it will not accept the sperms and the environment of cervix becomes unsuitable for sperm survival. IUDs are ideal for female who want to delay pregnancy or space children. So who use this? Mostly those female who want to delay pregnancy or space children. They want a gap of 1 or 2 years between first and second child, or they want to plan their family. It is one of the most widely accepted method of contraception in India. So IUDs are mostly accepted in India. It is the most popular method. Okay children, thanks.